Hey guys, I'm working on a little canvas. It's 12 inches by 12 inches, stretched canvas. I like drawing a couple of figures next to each other, relating to each other. In this case, I just thought man and woman would be nice. The best way to use charcoal for me is just sort of very light and circular, mostly circular little lines. And then, just keep repeating. And then the ones that kind of feel right, you sort of strengthen them and, just make them a little bit more pronounced. That's the way it's always sort of worked, and it also makes it easy to erase things that aren't working. And it's good to rub things out and sort of just impose your will on the surface, because it's always important to not let the medium kind of terrify you. You don't want to be too careful and afraid of making mistakes. And mistakes are part of a good piece of art. I think it just gives it character and personality. There's many mistakes over here. Here I'm just sort of wetting the surface, and I'm putting a light acrylic wash in, using all kinds of splattering and sprays just to get some interest. And I don't want to just let the line dominate. The line is a black marker from Sinelio. It's an acrylic pen which I love using, but I don't want to rely on it too much, so I use a palette knife and a brush as well. I don't want the thing to look too drawn, just with the pen, so I'm using a lot of techniques to just sort of get a painterly feeling going here. And just sort of going with colours that I like, basically. Nothing scientific here at all. Just sort of coming to the end of this video. Well, I'll do a few more little palette knife extras, and you'll see that at the end of the video. But thanks for watching. So yeah, just in terms of colour, I'm just using a mix of sort of aqua, ultramarine blue at the end, just to give it that sort of richness, and burnt umber to begin with, just as a ground colour, which always is nice to work over. And then lots of little splatters and things. But in this case, I just sort of kept the colours to a minimal as much as I could, because sometimes I sort of go overboard. But I think it came out pretty nicely, and this little original will be available direct from me. I usually work with ugallery.com for my bigger paintings, but this one being a little small guy, if you're interested in purchasing it for, I don't know, around 75 or 50 or something like that, plus shipping, drop me a line and I'll ship it over to you. Thank you.